Welcome back to Joe Chambers Questions Everything. I'm here in New York.
All my time is spent focused on my freedom now. Why would I join them when I know that I could beat them now? They put their words on me and they can eat them now. That's probably why they keep on telling me I'm needed now. They tried to box me out while taking what they want from me. I spent too many years living too uncomfortably, making room for people who didn't like the labor but wanted the spoils, greedy, selfish behavior. Now let me give it to you balanced and with clarity. I don't need to turn myself into a parody. I don't do the shit you do for popularity. They clearly didn't understand when I said I get out apparently. My awareness like Keanu in the Matrix. I'm saving souls and y'all complaining about my lateness. Now it's illegal for someone to walk in greatness. They want the same, but they don't take risks. Now the world will get to see its own reflection, and the anointed can pursue their own direction. And if you're wrong and you're too proud to hear correction, walk into the hole you dug yourself, fuck a projection. See me in my freedom taking all my land back. They said a lot against me thinking I just stand back. I got my legs beneath me, I got my hands back. A lot of people sabotaged, they couldn't stand that. I turned the other cheek, I took blow after blow. There's so much crisis in the world cause you reap what you sow. When you keep what you know is meant for someone else, the ditch you dig for them you might just end up in yourself. I'm in the secret place, I keep a sacred space. They keep showing their hands but keep hiding their face. If I'm a messenger, you block me, then you block the message. So aggressive, the world you made is what you're left with. Pride and ego over love and truth is fuck reckless. Y'all niggas got a death wish, the stupid leaves me breathless.
So after a 6-hour delay, I was finally on my way to New York. And on the flight over, I watched the movie The Devil's Advocate, where a hotshot young prospect, Keanu Reeves, gets a big job in New York. But it shows you how, from making one immoral decision, led him down a path that led to his ultimate demise. And Al Pacino is the devil. And if vanity is the devil's favourite sin, then there's no better place than Times Square, full of people taking photos of themselves, where people take photo shoots in between the red lights, and where there's advertising hoardings all over from brands far and wide. But it was great to get off the plane and jump straight into New York with a quintessential tourist destination that is Times Square. And I was there with my friend and we're still carrying around our bags and celebrating our friend's wedding, which is why we were there. Now, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this integral piece of knowledge about Times Square. If you watch and look around this video very carefully, you will see that Times Square is in fact not even a square. And you'll be pleased to see that King Kong himself still frequents Times Square and is here getting pictures with fans. Now, thanks to jet lag and the time difference, I woke up about 5 a.m. and I thought I would check when the sun rose in New York. And it happened that if I got there to the waterfront in New Jersey in half an hour, I'd be able to see the sunrise. So I decided to run on no sleep whilst ill to see this. And it was absolutely worth it to see the skyline of New York City at 5:30 in the morning with no one else around and seeing its silvery, Gotham-esque beauty. Welcome to Joe Chambers Questions Everything. I'm here in New York. I've just had an early morning run to catch the sunrise over Manhattan. There are many questions on my mind at the moment. Excuse me, I'm trying to record. Thank you. I've just run all the way here to catch the sunrise over New York. I'm here at a very interesting time for New York. Some of its residents are dominating the news. Donald Trump, Jeffrey Epstein, P. Diddy. We even have the FIFA Club World Cup. There's a mayor election. Will Zohran Mamdani change New York politics? Where are the Epstein client lists? Did P. Diddy get away with it? And will Chelsea win the Club World Cup? But more importantly, is the American dream still alive? And as you could see, I was quite ill, very tired, but I was so glad that I got here. And I was thinking deeply about everything that was in the news at that particular time. We just heard the verdict from the P. Diddy case. Many people dispute that he actually received any justice. We were told by Donald Trump that there were no Epstein client lists. And then there was the Club World Cup, where my team Chelsea were playing and could potentially reach the final that weekend. New York, the city that never sleeps, and I certainly needed to catch up on some of mine. But as I was already up, I decided to get up and out and enjoy the rest of my day with my friend, Matt. We got some city bikes and we headed to Little Island Park. So I'm here in New York with my friend Matthew, and here's some fun facts comparing London and New York. Matthew, please, give us the facts.
Central Park is around 800 acres.
Lovely.
Richmond Park is around 2,500.
Wow.
Clear winner, 1-0 London. Tune back in for more.
So we're back. Gathering facts comparing London and New York. Matthew, take us away.
New York has the tallest residential tower in the world, standing at I think 1,500 feet, Central Park Tower. Whereas London is the Shard, and it's not even residential.
Pathetic. 1-1.
Okay.
We've gone into extra time. It's 1-1. London versus New York. My friend Matthew, the facts man, is coming in with the decider.
The deciding vote. So New York consists of 5 boroughs, and it's one city. Whereas the mighty London has 32. Oosh.
2-1
Bosh.
London. What are the 5 boroughs?
Manhattan, Jersey. No, what are they?
Queens, Brooklyn, the
Staten.
Bronx, and Staten Island.
Yeah, Staten.
If you're looking for a unique way to see New York City and a little bit of a hidden gem, then definitely check out the High Line, which is an old, disused railway line that goes right through Manhattan. That has now become a lovely place for a walk, full of flowers and brilliant views. In my humble opinion, the best way to explore a place is on 2 wheels. And one of my favourite parts of this trip was riding around on the Manhattan waterfront Greenway, getting to see Manhattan from a different perspective. And it wouldn't be a trip to New York without going to Brooklyn Bridge and seeing one of the most iconic landmarks in the entire city. So, if you didn't know, then the Brooklyn Bridge, which is arguably one of the greatest bridges in all of Brooklyn, was actually built in 1883. It was made out of steel and stone, and that's incredibly impressive when you consider that Donald Trump
hadn't even been born at that point. Would you care to comment?
I agree with everything you're saying. Super impressive.
Tune in for more facts.
Now, of course, I'm just joking. Donald Trump had nothing to do with the Brooklyn Bridge. He was too busy hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. But I did promise you more facts. And one interesting fact that I think is very New York is that in order for this bridge to get off the ground, it needed a little help from a political kingpin delivering bribes. And he gave out over $60,000 US in bribes to members of the city council to get the project going. That's New York in a nutshell. So this is the iconic spot in Dumbo, which is in Brooklyn, and this is of the Manhattan Bridge. Now, I didn't know that right in the middle of this arch was the Empire State Building, which I think makes the view even more beautiful. And I've got a question for some of you. Why is it called Dumbo? If you can explain to me this in the comments, then there's a special prize heading your way. And I caught the recording of Hitch 2, and this is Will Smith and Eva Mendes recording the sequel. Now that we'd got the obligatory tourist photos out the way, it was time to do what we came for. Yes, I'm talking sandwiches. Let's go.
Slide to the left, all in one line, slide to the left.
Here we are, sliding to the left at a New York institution. This is Katz's Delicatessen, which was initially established in 1888. And they do the best sandwiches. And this is not me just trying to hype them up just because I've got a video of it, but this is actually legit. I had a pastrami and a corned beef sandwich. I shared half each with my friend. It was delicious, well worth the money, well worth the queue, and the pickle on the side, the mustard spread on the sandwich, the mixture of corned beef pastrami, not like the terrible corned beef slices you get here in the UK. This was the real deal, and I even had to give a whistle when I saw it put on that plate. It was delicious, fantastic sandwich, the best food in all of New York.